Forgot to unmute my mic again. Hello, it's me. Tonight we're gonna have ourselves a little night of horror, shall we? The prologue, and I can't believe I forgot that this was announced, because this was something that was on my mind for days, like weeks after it was announced. But the Alone in the Dark remake, which is coming out this year, just recently, like very just recently, had what I want to call a demo of sorts. It says it's a prologue, so I can't imagine it's it's going to have too much to it. I don't know what's in it. I don't know how it's going to play. I don't even know how long it's going to be. I just know that it's going to be fairly short. So I'm going to play it, and since I know it's short, afterward, we're going to play a little more Signalis. Get that game picked back up again, because I'm always eager to play that game again, even though I've been playing other things and have been, taking taking some time off for myself. But with that said, maybe we can go ahead and get right into it. Let me go ahead and get things switched over. And there we go. The vibe of this game is very different than like what I'm used to. Ooh, 1 second. I have to do something very important. There we go. And boop. All right. Yeah, that was the name, Grace in the Dark. So, for those of you who don't know, Alone in the Dark is what I'm going to call like the granddaddy of modern survival horror. Ooh. Yeah, it's got this very noir vibe, which is so different than what I'm used to. For those of you who don't know, Alone in the Dark, like I said, what I'm going to call the granddaddy of modern survival horror. It was released in 1992 for DOS. It was a DOS game, and it was a game that took advantage of pre-rendered backgrounds and, threw your 3D character in the middle of it. Like, you walked around with fixed camera angles and tank controls. It was basically what eventually came to be Resident Evil. Or at least Resident Evil did what Alone in the Dark did, but better. Like, let's be real, but better. Not that Alone in the Dark is a bad game. It's just very dated, if I'll be 100% honest. It's a wonderful game, though. And it had 2 sequels, like 2 direct sequels. I don't know what Alone in the Dark 3 is called, but Alone in the Dark 2 is either The Revenge or The Return of One-Eyed Jack. And the Alone in the Dark 2 is probably one of the fucking wackiest sequels I have ever seen compared to its first game. And by that I mean, like, full-on, like, the game starts out with your character blowing up the gate to, like, a manor. A manor kind of like this. It's not this. It's not their Deseto Manor. And it starts off with zombies wielding Tommy guns that you have to fight almost right off the bat. And then later on you have to put on a Santa Claus costume in order to solve a puzzle. It's some of the wackiest shit ever, because none of that was ever in the first game. And then it had a reboot of sorts. It had a reboot that was on PS1, PS2, and Dreamcast. I don't know if it was on anything else. It also had PC, I'm pretty sure. But then again, a lot of games had PC ports back in the day. Called Alone in the Dark: The New Nightmare. And it's alright. It's nothing special, really. How it handles lighting is very interesting. And then in 2007 or 2008, there was another Alone in the Dark reboot of sorts, just called Alone in the Dark, and it was terrible. It was so bad. Which kind of sucks because it tried to do a few new things, and it just didn't do it. It just didn't do it for anybody, really. I mean, it wasn't a good game, but I will admit that it tried to do a couple of interesting things with it. So, fast forward, what's it, 15 years now? 15 years later, well, 14 years whenever this was announced, and we get introduced that there's a Alone in the Dark remake on the way. And I'm very, very happy and very excited for it. I personally love Alone in the Dark. This is one of those franchises that I have always had a fondness for. And if I could see it come back in any fashion, I am on that like that. And lo and behold, we have this. Now this is the prologue, as it's, I guess, is specifically called Grace in the Dark, which is interesting because I think Grace is a character in Alone in the Dark 2. And I don't know the significance of that specific. It's like clockwork. They are quiet through the entire day. And the moment I start streaming, suddenly they speak up. Anyway, Grace in the Dark, the prologue. I'm actually very excited for this. We get to see that. I don't know if this was Unreal Engine or not, but that was the most Unreal Engine thing possible. Damn, girl, what are you making? Paste or... Oh, I couldn't pause the screen. Oh, I really wanted to read what that said. I'm digging the music. Like the whole vibe that this game has so far. It's so different, but I like it because it fits. I guess the time period that they're going for, it fits it. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I think that is supposed to be. I didn't see what color her eyes were. Were her eyes green? Is it? Oh, I bumped the shelf. Okay. That made us giggle. That's not how Jack in the Boxes work. That's horrifying. There's dolls everywhere.
I can't wait to paint this. Gonna give it a big mustache.
Hi, Messy Bean. It's nice to see you. I saw you liked my Signalis video so far, so I really appreciate that. We do plan on playing Signalis tonight. This was a priority for me.
Not my best work if I'm being honest.
If I'm being honest. Everything's matching the time period down to the accent. You just kicked that teddy bear over. Oh no. Look at that! Reflections. It's a little weird. Oh. I've seen worse. But I've definitely seen better. What are you? Oh, you're a doorstop. Okay. I thought it was like a peephole or a doorbell. Oh, okay. Wow, I really thought it was nighttime. can hear me. Yes. Okay. I hear the sound of bones jingling outside.
Look at this mess.
This mess. I do declare. Now I say these flowers are pink. What's that say? Ooh, I have a zoom. Bullhorn. A magazine. A magazine of literature, science, art, and politics. Volume 12. Washington something street. I couldn't really read what that says. Hello, Larak. Loch. Oh. Where the fuck are my arms? Might we go outside?
Huh?
Interesting. I wonder. Do. Yeah, subtitles. Subtitles can stay on. No, okay. Checking to see if maybe there was like an audio setting of some sort.
Cassandra should be more careful with her medicine.
More careful with her medicine. Oh. Now, who is out there messing with me? You left the bathtub running. Somehow. How does this thing fill up? It looks like it's missing its faucet. Or no, that's like the drainage faucet in case it gets too full. How the hell do you fill this thing up? Should be more careful with her medicine.
I already washed my hands today.
Oh, it's never too late to wash your hands again, darling. The germs will get you all over. Yeah, see, that's not the best reflection. That looks like I'm looking in just a very small, like a very small room behind the mirror. Weird Tales. The Devil Plant. The Unique Magazine. That's quite a boast. Edmund Hamilton, Arthur G. Burks. Trying to see what all I can recognize here. Okay. Oh, can I? Nah. Yeah, that was the door that led outside. What about this door?
Oh, goodness, you scared me.
What are you up to, Jeremy?
I have to tell someone what is going on here. I have to try.
Oh,
You're not
Jeremy.
one of them, are you? Please tell me, Grace. You're not a spy, are you?
Who's spy?
Them. The others. All of them. No, you're too innocent.
I'm too innocent.
That's a very
I need to
familiar
get this
sound
letter
effect.
to my niece. She would understand.
It's not the exact same
Just
sound
give
effect,
it
but
to
it's
the clerk,
familiar.
Mr. Waits, and he'll post it.
No, he could be in on it. What if he won't post my letter?
Then don't make it look like it's one of yours. Here, let me do it. Miss Emily Hartwood, Dauphin Street, New Orleans. You don't have the number? Not sure the postman's gonna find it without...
So wait,
Jeremy?
this isn't Derceto.
Where'd he go? I'll just post it myself then.
Jeremy got the hell out. The animations so
I'll just
far
take this letter downstairs to the clerk's office myself.
are pretty good.
How How are there so many books in this house and still nothing I want to read?
That's your own fault. That is no one but you. Oh, hold still, Grace. Wow, that's really hard to read. Oh well. He wrote on the side of it too. We'll come back to that. I want to see... There's a part of me that really wants to see if I can find... Because I'm pretty sure Jeremy was the one that was the letter you read in the very, very first.
I wish Batiste would drive me around all day. Maybe if I broke my leg.
A wheelchair? Here? What? Harry Mason can't possibly fathom how. Yeah, fuck those books. I read what I want. I think that's it. Alright, let's see about posting this letter. Open sesame. This was my room, right? Yes, okay. And this room was locked. Oh, the animation was better now that I have a letter in my hand. I also cannot sprint. We are taking this at a slow pace. That's the second time something has slammed behind me. And I still don't know what it was. The hell? How do we get downstairs? Jeremy, I cannot find the front door. Was there another way over here? No. Oh, hello.
Uh-oh, Cassandra. I'm touching your typewriter.
Oh, there was a key on the table. I'm just stupid. Cassandra, I stole your key. Is it the door that I'm hearing? They close so slow and yet slam at just the very last moment. What the fuck?
They're so creepy.
Oh, not the Noodleman. This guy is so thirsty. Also, God, what the hell? Look at this! No one owns one of these clocks unless they have something to hide. Oh, that door's locked as well. Whoa! You're very nonchalant about the bullshit that just happened. Okay. Help me, sir. I want you to look at me like in eternal darkness. No, that's still closed off. Jeremy, I do say some weird and wild stuff is a-happening. Weird. Whoa, okay. Fucking crab creature. Once again, she is acting far too nonchalant. Alright, she said stay. Oh, I can't go any further. Whoa. Fucking. Excuse me, sir. Oh, hello. Oh, okay. Wow, that demands a lot! Oh, okay. Didn't need those. You could have just hopped down by yourself, Grace. Oh, we're gonna log roll this bear over. Just do it, just go. Oh, you know. Whoa, okay, time to go in. Uh-huh.
I suppose this mess pales in comparison to the foyer.
Fair enough. Ew. Oh, those are cookies. Never mind. Well, I mean, there's still flies buzzing around, so they're probably still disgusting. Ooh. Stones, ginger wine, Remington UMC. Oh, that just makes me want to play more Hunt. What is that? Metropolis. Yeah, okay. And a hat. But we already got a hat.
Oh, a little night music.
Sure. Slow dance in the moonlight. Every door is locked. What about you?
Mr. Waits. Hello?
Is this still... like... what is this? Now that I'm, like, taking a good look at it, are we still in the same house? Are we in Derceto? I really don't know. Both these doors are locked. Okay. Can we go back out the way we came? Or is there a key in the purse? No. I can bump it, though. No, we're not going back there. Bell beside the radio. No, that's like a little jar of something. But there is this that I totally neglected. Oh! Okay, well, that's one way to get inside. She curled her lip and went,
Last night I dreamt that my uncle hung himself in the attic, that we were too late. The house looked different, but it was still called Derceto.
Definitely a weird place. Feels like I've been here before. I just can't think why.
That's...
Let's not waste any time, Detective.
Yeah, you're right.
If that's
Let's
supposed
go
to
get your
be...
uncle, Miss Hartwood.
Oh, no, those were the actors that were playing them. That's like strikingly Aw, that's it? Oh, that's upsetting. That voice for Edward Carnby is so strikingly similar to how he sounded in the very first Alone in the Dark game, and that makes me so ridiculously happy. Pre-order now, not through this. I will pre-order you later, so I can get a physical copy of the game, hopefully. Well, that was interesting. That was about as... that's about as what I would expect. So that was Derceto Manor, I guess just under a different name. Well, that was shorter than I thought it was going to be. You say you know that actor? Who was it? Because I definitely didn't recognize it. If I pre-order now, this content can't be found. I don't think I missed anything. David Harbour. Oh my god, he totally is! Whatever, something Hopper. Yeah, he's definitely got the Edward Carnby voice that I would like. And now I'm even more excited. Oh, this game doesn't come out until October. Alrighty. Well. Alright. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and switch games now. Go ahead and play more Signalis. That was fun. I did like it, even though, you know, I didn't expect anything to happen considering we're playing as Grace. I need to look up something. Alone in the Dark 2. Alone in the Dark 2. The original. In 1993. Wow, that was just a year after the first one came out. Alone in the Dark 2. And his partner Ted Stryker of Grace Sunders. So that is... I mean, if we're going by what I know from past Alone in the Dark games, Grace is not dead at all. So, yeah, we can potentially expect Grace in the future. I don't know how she's going to come into play in this, because as far as I know, she didn't come into play at all for... she didn't come into play at all for the very, very first one. Jeremy, on the other hand, give me just 1 second. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the intro... I'm going to go ahead and switch over to this screen real quick. I need to look something up. There is a particular letter that needs to be read here. 1 second. Let's see. It's like the first letter that you find in the attic. Oh, that doesn't read it out. Okay, 1 second. What about you? I would also hope to... Yes, okay. We'll go ahead and click that. We'll turn this up. Give a listen to this. This is the letter that you find at the very beginning of the first Alone in the Dark.
Freed hellish forces, and now the price must be paid. Derceto is the prey of evil. The sun has set. They will find my body, but will not have my soul. I can imagine the master's fury and the terror in the hearts of his slaves. I hear their footsteps. Some may understand what I have done. May God forgive me. Farewell.
Forgive me.
Jeremy Hartwood.
So yeah, we got to see a little bit of Jeremy before he went I guess before he went batshit. She said that she had a dream that Jeremy hung himself, and I think it's safe to say what actually happened to Jeremy there. Oh, I love that. It's so good. It's so cheesy. Alrighty.